for baseball and towing the slab, Cole Reagans. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Ground ball right side. He takes it on his own, and the first out of the game is an easy one. Let's take a look at our lineup. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, Mason Wynn.
Boog, he's really been showing off the pop in this series so far. 2 homers, and you know he'd love to add on with another shot today. I'm interested to see how they approach him.
Now the number 2 hitter, Mason Wynn. One down, base is empty.
That's out.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Waters makes the catch. And that quickly 2 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
2 outs. Cut out and miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Redbirds down quietly. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and on the mound in this one, Andre Palante. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Jonathan India at the plate. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. This to third. Arenado to first in time. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. And here now the lineup for the Royals. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. In there at the knees, and that is strike 2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. On to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there. And with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
Stepping in, Vinny Pasquantino. Nootbaar going back on this one. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Runner holds at second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And a swing and a miss.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
The battle for Missouri rolls on. Here's Nolan Arenado. And that's in for a strike. That one misses in the dirt. Freddie Ferguson behind the dish, calling the balls and strikes. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-2. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue, you better learn his name. And that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Inside, and it's 2-1. And a slider misses down and away.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Ivan Herrera in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, no outs. Herrera getting ready to hit. And a count 1-2.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one. This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And up next for St. Louis, Pedro Pajes. Going to count 1-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, 1 out. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. Two on, 2 outs. And that misses. 3 balls and a strike. Victor Scott in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Check swing, called strike.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases all loaded up. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Victor Scott. Two outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. They leave them loaded. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Back here in Kansas City, bottom half of inning number 2. And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. The 1-1 is fouled off. Goes down looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Here's Mark Canha. Fastball for a strike. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it, right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Biggio off of first with 2 away. In the dirt. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 2 full, no score. Top half of the 3rd inning, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Lars Nootbaar. Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out. And now Mason Wynn. Out in front and foul to the left side.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
And a count 1-2. Lifted in the air, out to left. Canna in position, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. So now it's Nolan Arenado.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And delivers outside. Wilson Contreras in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swings through that.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So a walk puts runners at first and second. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Here's Contreras now. Top of the 3rd, no score. Slice to right. Squeezes it. And that's the 3rd out. So the Cards strand a couple, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Kyle Isbell. Just missed. Next pitch misses way outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
He goes down looking.
Well, he froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
So up now for Kansas City, Jonathan India. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone, and the count now even up. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw, safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
India, the runner at second with 1 away. The next offering misses. And now 3-1. Vinny Pasquantino in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
And here is Vinny Pasquantino.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Two on, one out. And now the count is even.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Hard liner. Gone. He muscles that one out of here. And they tack on 3. It's 3-0. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Andre Palante won't go any further tonight, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. New pitcher on now, Phil Maton, and he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Phil Maton.
One down. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. Right-hander kicks, deals. On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Garcia.
Michael Garcia, the next to hit. And it's fouled away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Tapped softly on the ground. Fires across the diamond. That ends the frame. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. On to the fourth, and now it's Ivan Herrera. The Cardinals in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
That's a little bit low.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one fouled off, 2-2. There's a swing and a drive. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
It really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but he just barely sneaked in there. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. And it
Next
is
ball,
2-1. Herrera stands at second with no outs. Fouls one off. 2-2. Man at second. Got him swinging. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. On the ground, right side, and that's a fair ball. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well done. Drives in the run. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Man at first with one gone. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. And the count 1-2.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Tying run at the plate. Drilled out towards left center field. Canna sizing this one up. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
The bat, the left fielder,
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate. Try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Chases that one out of the zone, and he's up to 7 strikeouts. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Mark Canha. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. Kevin Biggio up to the plate. Outside low, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's in the dirt.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Drew Waters stands in. His home and away splits there. Two out, space is empty. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. So they go quietly there. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Royals 3 and the Cardinals 1. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Carlos Estevez.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
That one off the mark, and it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Two outs. Hit on the ground to short. A dive. Nice stop. Gathers and throws. And what a play. Ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.